In the heart of a quaint, picturesque town, nestled beneath the shadow of ancient oaks, the Morgan family found their new home. A charming Victorian house, steeped in history and character. Sarah, John, and their two children, Emily and Liam, couldn't have been more delighted as they moved into the house on Hawthorne Lane. As they settled in, unpacking their belongings, Emily, the youngest of the family, discovered a dusty, forgotten box in the attic. Inside, she found an eerie porcelain doll with glassy, lifeless eyes and a faded pink dress. The doll seemed out of place amidst the attic's dusty relics, giving off an unsettling aura. Sarah, a firm believer in embracing the past, decided to keep the doll as a relic of the house's history. John and Liam, although initially skeptical, went along with the idea. They didn't want to dampen the enthusiasm that Sarah had for their new home. Strange occurrences began soon after the doll's arrival in the house. Emily swore she heard faint, whispering voices coming from the attic at night. Sarah found herself experiencing unexplained bouts of cold and hearing footsteps in empty rooms. Liam's toys started moving on their own, and he claimed the doll would stare at him with a malevolent glare. As the days passed, the Morgan family couldn't ignore the growing unease that the doll seemed to bring into their lives. Their dreams were filled with haunting nightmares, and Emily would often wake up screaming, her room shrouded in an unnatural darkness. One evening, as Sarah was researching the history of their house, she stumbled upon a peculiar entry in an old local newspaper. It spoke of a tragic fire that had occurred in their very home nearly a century ago. A family had perished in the flames, and their young daughter's porcelain doll had never been found among the ruins. The realization struck her like a bolt of lightning. This doll, now in their possession, must have belonged to that unfortunate girl. The Morgan family had unwittingly unleashed a curse upon themselves by taking the doll into their home. Frightened and desperate for answers, the family sought the help of a local historian, Mr. Whitman, known for his knowledge of the town's history and its dark secrets. They showed him the doll and shared their experiences, and Mr. Whitman's eyes widened with recognition. "That doll," he said in a hushed tone. "It's cursed, no doubt. The spirit of that poor girl who perished in the fire must be bound to it. You've awakened her restless soul." Mr. Whitman explained that to break the curse, they would need to uncover the doll's origin and lay the spirit to rest. Their journey to unravel the mystery had just begun. The family dived into researching the history of the doll, scouring old archives, and visiting local museums. They learned about the tragic fire that had claimed the lives of the Ross family. But there was little information about their daughter, Evelyn, and her beloved doll. Their breakthrough came when they discovered a hidden compartment in the attic, containing old letters and diaries that had survived the fire. Among these artifacts was Evelyn's diary, filled with her innocent musings about her doll, Lucy. Sarah read the diary aloud, and they could feel the sadness and longing in Evelyn's words. Determined to set things right, the family decided to conduct a séance in the attic, hoping to communicate with Evelyn's spirit and learn the truth behind the curse. They lit candles, arranged them in a circle, and held hands. As they chanted Evelyn's name, the temperature in the room plummeted, and a soft, ethereal voice filled the air. It was Evelyn's spirit, and she spoke of the deep bond she had with Lucy, her porcelain doll. She had perished in the fire while trying to save her beloved toy. Tears filled Sarah's eyes as she addressed Evelyn's spirit. "We're so sorry for taking Lucy. We didn't know. Please, we want to make things right." Evelyn's spirit replied, her voice filled with sadness and forgiveness. "Return Lucy to my resting place, and the curse shall be broken." With a heavy heart, Sarah placed the doll in a small wooden chest they had found in the attic, the resting place Evelyn had spoken of. They buried it in the family's garden, and as they did, they felt a palpable sense of relief, as if a weight had been lifted. In the days that followed, the Morgan family experienced a profound change. The nightmares ceased, the whispers in the attic grew silent, and the once chilling aura surrounding their home dissipated. It was as if Evelyn's spirit had found peace. As the years passed, the family grew closer, cherishing the lessons they had learned about the past and the power of forgiveness. They often visited Evelyn's grave, leaving flowers as a token of their gratitude for her forgiveness. The house on Hawthorne Lane became a place of warmth and happiness, no longer haunted by the darkness of the past.